Excuse you. It's Virgo season, beach! I've been watching way too many Jenna Marbles videos. So, today, dear friends, whatever, a review on Blue Apron, which is something that I've been using for like 2 months or something. I don't know. I've been too lazy to do a review. So first, I just want to explain a little bit about just why I can't speak words, what Blue Apron is, how you get it, how you do the things, how much is it gonna cost me, the things we all care about, that stuff. This is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. I pay for this myself out of my pocket. Got my box today. I'm gonna go through the site a little bit and explain the process as quickly as possible. And there are so many people, like podcasts, some YouTubers that give out their discount codes because they're sponsored, because they're like truly, you know, they got some stuff going on for them. You should never have to spend full price on your first box. Now that I've gotten a few boxes, you get free boxes to send to your friends, and so if you have someone who is already using Blue Apron, maybe sneak that off of them. It can save you some money, and it's really good food, and it's fun to make stuff. I normally listen to a podcast while I cook, so this is a little bit weird because it's quiet. And you choose your meals, unpack your box, create magic. I've never created magic. They've never given me the recipe. You can pick the day that it comes to your house, and then you can pick the frequency in which you would like to receive the boxes. I do once a week. Since I'm already a member, I don't know, since I already have an account, what would Shanae do? Shaniqua? Shanae? Shanae? Shaniqua? I don't know. 2-person, I think that's the lowest one you can do, and 1 person would be sad, so. I split the recipes usually like into 2 meals or 3 if I can. So 2 meals per week is fine for me. They'll already have options selected for you each week, and so you have to go in and edit it to what you want instead of what they've chosen. And I thought I couldn't cook until I just tried. What a life lesson that is. Ways to cook if you just want to learn and whatever. It's woo. Yes, let's get to crack-a-lackin'. Don't be me and don't pull this towards yourself because I'm not smart. And then they place the recipes on top. I'll set those aside for now. It's literally still a block of ice. That's another thing about the website that I forgot to mention is they tell you how to recycle these because they would prefer that you either reuse them or recycle them. Captain Planet, he's our hero. He's going to fight pollution down to 0 is what I've heard. This is kind of cool too because it says in the box, it says how we keep cool. In the warmer months, we organize our boxes differently to keep your ingredients fresher, longer, with packaging that's more recyclable than before. These bags, they always say knickknacks, and they'll say the recipe that they go with on the bottom here, and this is just like the extra little things that you need, ingredients. Package their vegetables in either these plastic bags or like normal like little things, but this is the exact amount of vegetables that you'll need for the recipe, so that's kind of cool. You're not gonna waste vegetables. I know that I am one of those people that wastes like so many vegetables and fruit because I think I'll eat them and then I get way too many. So the rice just comes in little baggies, and usually at the very bottom of the box is where any of the meat items that you have are, just so it can stay the coldest because they put one of those big ice blocks on the bottom as well. So for this we have chicken, which is always non-GMO and no preservatives, no artificial ingredients, vegetarian fed, premium cut, all natural. They're always like this. I got some Atlantic cod, so it comes in this like vacuum sealed little doohickey. You can't even see the cod because it's also white, so there's that. The only other things that you're gonna need are obviously pots and pans and just like cooking utensils, like this giant knife that I don't need, and usually olive oil. I would say most recipes have olive oil and salt and pepper. Those are like the main things. I don't think I've ever had to use anything outside of that. Recipes that I have picked for this week are, I cannot read them. Which one is we gonna make? So it'll show you all the ingredients that you'll need, which they'll all be in the knickknacks bags, or just the fresh ingredients that came in the bigger bags or boxes. It gives you the instructions and gives you little pictures. And you can even go onto the app and it'll have like I told you before, those videos of them like doing the stuff and like extra pictures, or if you have questions about things, that's all back here. We're gonna go ahead and do the seared cod. So I'm gonna wash these two items off. I'll put these in the fridge for now so they don't get warmer than they are. I mean, they're still really cold, which is crazy. So I haven't come up with a good way of storing these yet, obviously, because they're all just kind of hanging out. But yeah, there's a lot of them. I wash and dry fresh produce, cut off and discard the stems of the peppers, remove and discard the cores, thinly slice crosswise into rings. So that's easy enough. Also, I understand that I have no formal technique when it comes to chopping things. It says to cut them into bite-sized pieces. The picture shows them being kind of large, so it says to halve or quarter them, and so I usually quarter tomatoes just because. This is the one thing that I have with all of this. For whatever reason, every time I get vinegar in these bags, it always leaks. I think maybe because it's like hot outside, I don't know. But red wine vinegar is very strong. For the garlic, it says 1 clove of garlic and that you'll probably have extra. There's a small clove in here and a big clove. So we're gonna use the big clove because I love garlic. So it just says to finely, I think, probably read it. So first it wants you to finely chop the clove, and then it wants you to smash it with the backside of the knife, like down. It turns into like kind of a paste. I think that I would have some sort of method, but I don't. Smash it. So I guess I'll start the water for boiling. It says in a small pot to boil 1 cup of water and a pinch of salt. I got it, because that's clean now, right? And a cup of water. Glad I switched pots. Blah, blah, blah. The fish, that's over here. Oh, it's in here actually. Usually keep my trash can close by because I want it to be as convenient for me as possible. I decided to blow out the candle because I was a little worried that I kept like putting paper towel over there or like in the general region, and I was like, I'm gonna start a fire. You're supposed to pat the fish dry. Pat, pat, pat. Oh, that is wet. Oh, I need more paper towel. Oh, you were supposed to put the rice in the water and the salt to get to a boil. My bad. This is soaked through the paper towel already, so I don't know. So for the rice, I'm going to not stir it, reduce it to low, cover and cook for 12 to 14 minutes, hence the 13, or until the water has been absorbed and the rice is tender. For whatever reason, the rice always absorbs the water way sooner than even 12 minutes, so I gotta keep an eye on that because I'm bad at this. Season both sides with salt and pepper and enough of the spice blend to coat. You may have extra. So we're gonna do some salt. Now we're gonna pepper it up. Pepper's also a good ingredient in spice and stuff. So I'm the only one who's gonna eat this, so sanitation, I don't care. It's just me. If I'm germy, I'm gonna get myself germy again. Cover that son bitch. I'm going to flip it over, but I'm going to try to get it dry. That's done, sort of, messily, and probably not accurately. In a medium nonstick pan, if you have one, heat 2 teaspoons of olive oil on medium until hot. Extra virginized. Oh, extra virginized. We took back the virginity more than once. Teaspoon, olive oil, you know the drill. This is a tablespoon. I hate myself. So I can get closer. So we're going to seasoned fish, loosely cover the pan with aluminum foil and cook for 5 to 6 minutes on the first side or until lightly browned. Flip the fish and add the sliced peppers in an even pan. An even layer on the pan is what it says. Your burners are like just not flat enough. If you have like coil burners and not gas, this is gas apparently. If you have something like olive oil in the pan, it always kind of gravitates toward one side and you get really annoyed and you cry yourself to sleep and you end up having to see a therapist because you just can't get over it, because it never works in your favor no matter what you do. If you try to fix the thing, it just doesn't ever get fixed. It just goes back to tilting. It doesn't like you very much. You guys get into fights and I was gonna try to be dramatic about that, but it got caught, so. Ooh. Oh, she's sizzling. So the next thing is to marinate the tomatoes. Just gonna grab the bowl of tomatoes, start doing that. Grab the red wine vinegar that I took out because it was stinky. So in a bowl, you have your prepared tomatoes. You're gonna put the vinegar, capers, which are my favorite. I love these little salty suckers. I could just eat them raw. I might eat one raw. Oh my God. Tomatoes, capers, vinegar, as much of the garlic paste as you'd like. Drizzle with olive oil and salt and pepper. I need to take the rice off the heat. Most of it, I guess, because why not? And then stir, oh, salt and pepper. Peppers. Oh, come on, baby. Who am I when I'm cooking, though? Like, for real. And bring the rice front and center. Ta-da! A fluff with a fork, which I don't know what that means, so I just kind of like pull it up from the sides. You're gonna add the creme fraiche, creme fraise, creme something. Oh, I dropped the recipe. This. We're gonna add this to it and we're gonna serve it in there and then we're gonna cover it back up so it doesn't get cold, even though every time I cook, everything gets cold because I don't cook fast enough. And then I end up having to heat it in the microwave. And is it really an enjoyable experience? It's an experience. Marinating the tomatoes because we are chefs. Turn off the heat. Done. Just says to serve the cooked fish and peppers over the cooked rice, top with the fish and marinated tomatoes, including any liquid, and enjoy. This was easy. I'm into that. How amazing is this? We're gonna take some of the rice. I don't know why I'm explaining it to you like you don't know how to put rice on a plate. I'm gonna take like a tiny piece of this fish, and plop it in the middle. And then I'm gonna take some of these peppers that I could use this spatula for, because that's what it's here for. That looks like I don't know how to present anything. There's some peppers. The rest of the time. This looks like garbage, but I promise you it's not. You just watch me make it. I could have pulled all these ingredients out of the garbage, I guess, but ta-da! The last thing that I'm gonna do is put everything away. And I eat it later, so I'm gonna do that really fast. Oh honey, that's too much garlic. Who knew? A+ Morgan, A+ Blue Apron. You did a great job. The seasoning on the fish is so good. Dear friends, thank you so much for being here. I hope this video was even kind of useful or helpful. If you've been thinking about getting like a delivery service like Blue Apron, like HelloFresh or something, whatever you want to do. Hopefully this helped and gives you more of an insight on what it's like holding on to whatever thread of joy I can find in the world. Just kidding, I'm not that depressed. Subscribe or don't, like or dislike, comment or don't, you know, wherever your freedom flies. What? Hope you enjoyed another Cooking Unprofessionally video. Remix, it was a review. Shouldn't be allowed to exist. It's coming to your select cities, on to some select screens in your cities, kitchens. I'm tired. I'm gonna go. I think that's best. So I'll see you guys later.